Okay, so it's the 9th of June, and I did receive this 2 days ago, but literally I've been knackered the past couple of days, so I've only just got round to it now. But yeah, hopefully this shouldn't have the metal posters, because I requested not to have them because they're not a free gift, you have to pay for them, and I had no interest in them. Although apparently some people's have apparently arrived bent and damaged, including my friend. Yes, so I don't, doesn't look like they're in here, which is good. Because basically, you know, I want to save some money where I can, and metal posters, if they were free, I'd take them, but literally I've zero want or use for them. This is issue 22 here. This one's issue 19, 21, and that one will be 20 presumably, yeah. I will check the invoice though, just to make sure they haven't accidentally charged me for something that I don't have. So, this should be the mutant, I'm guessing. At least I'm hoping it is. I've switched back to my main camera rather than the action cam, and I'm going to do the thing that I did with the action cam, in that basically any time I can, I'll shut it off rather than just leaving it on. Because that seemed to help with that. The problem with the cameras I have is that they're very small, very compact. But it doesn't mean they overheat. Oh look, they put a bit of... I wish they did it with all the issues. They put a bit of cardboard inside the issue to stop it from bending. I wish they did that with all of them. I honestly do. Right, we will put that to one side for a second. I'm just going to cut this box open. So if it is the mutant, I'm guessing not a lot is going to happen in terms of assembly, but we'll see. Ooh, that smell, that plastic smell, it brings me back to those Forbidden Planet box sets. Woo! Wow. Look at that. Now, I've seen some people saying that they're going to... some people have said that they might repaint theirs. I'm obviously not going to do that. I think it looks decent enough, actually. I think it looks decent enough. But it is made of a very soft, squidgy, almost type foam material, almost. My only worry about this is because of what it's made of and how, I'm surprised at how soft it is. I'm worried at how it may or may not deteriorate over time. Also, it is just going to sit in there. There's nothing connecting it to the chair, throne, whatever. It's starting to gather dust. But literally sits like that. I mean, it is in there, but basically because of the material it's made of, it is a worry of, you know, will it degrade over time? I mean, eventually it will. It will. But yeah, hopefully, you know, that's not for a long time, because bearing in mind, like, the Dalek will not be finished until at least 2027. So, yeah, let's have a look at the instructions if there are any. Wow, yeah, it's basically place the mutant in place, which I've done. So, not a lot there. Right, that's number 22. Number 20, that's the one I want next. So, yay. Okay, so this is number 20. No cardboard in this one. I wish they did that with all the issues. I really do, because, again, that would help keep them straight and eliminate the problem of them bending and that. Right, let's have a look at what we'll be doing. See, no more like there. Right, so let's get some stuff out. Come on. Right, there's that one big piece which I will not need this second, and so it looks like these are the pieces I shall need first of all. Right, so this goes in here like that, so this is the right one. This is number C. In fact, it even has a C. I don't know if you can see it, but there's actually a C written on the plastic, and D is written on the other, so you know which one goes to which one, which is a nice helpful little thing. So there's the other one. And now I need to basically screw these in, which I'm going to do off camera, but yeah, I'll show the results afterwards. Okay, so I've screwed both of them in. So they're all nicely screwed in there. And now I need to take what is the main bit, this section. And from the instructions here, I'm to basically screw it into the base. Okay. Right. I see how it goes in. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to go off and do that, and I'll be back when I've done that. Okay, I've screwed those 4 screws in, which is a bit of a fiddly job. Mainly, it would have been easier if the screws were magnetic, but they don't appear to be, at least not very much. So, yeah, and it wasn't just the screwdriver. I did try a different screwdriver, one of my good ones, that I know is magnetic properly, and yeah, the screws didn't. It's very fiddly to try and like hold it in place and get your fingers in there to try and get them in there, but hey, once they're in, they are in. So, hooray for that. And now, if we go back to this, we need to take part AC, which thankfully, since it's written on them, is that one. And we're going to place it along the back section. The back section here, where there's 2 little tabs here that this will click into. This is a fiddly job. I'm assuming we're screwing this in afterwards. Yes, we are. Okay. So basically, that one's going to go in there and the other one's going to go in the other bit, so I'm going to go off and do that. Okay, so those two are now fitted in place. Quick little tip, to make it much easier, locate the tab that goes into the floor first, and then they easily just go on, rather than trying to do it the other way around. But yeah, they're now screwed all into the back and all secure. And yeah, that is it for that issue. So we're now on to, where is it? Number 21. And I'm going to put that box away. Little box this time. Little box. Again, these issues keep getting bent. Right. Right, so looks like we're making a cylinder thing. Come on out. Everything in there. Right, so we take this piece and put this piece into that piece. Like so, it's just pressure fit in there for now. I don't know if we are screwing it in later. And then take the top piece on, and there's 4 little tabs that line up with it. So it must be that way around. So there we go, we've made one of those. Is the focusing working? Yes, it is. And then we place that. There's 4 little tabs on the floor, just there. That we place that onto. So there we go, that's just pressure fit on there like that. I'm assuming there'll be another one to go on the other side, because I can see the exact same 4 tabs on the other side. Though that won't be in this issue by the looks of it. I'm guessing that's next issue. So, right. Okay, so I have placed that in place. Okay, it looks like we've got a tube. That was anything that... Oh. It was just my Sharpie. Thought that was something important that fell. I mean, it is still important, the Sharpie, but anyway. What's in the other packet? Another tube, but in a different type of packet, although... they're almost identical, not quite. They're slightly different shapes. So A is the more wider one, and B is the more narrow one. Okay. Yeah. Right. So. So there are holes in the floor just there that they're going to clip into. And there's a larger peg and a smaller peg, and Yeah, this is getting very fiddly to put these in at the back. I'm going to go do that off camera now. Okay, so they're both on there and screwed in, and if you notice, this has fallen off again. This constantly keeps falling off. And I'm not quite sure which way around it went again. I can always change it afterwards. I think that's the right way around. I'll have to check my pictures actually. That's why it's useful doing these videos. Yeah, I think what I'll do when we finally do finish this off, I don't know if I'll glue that on or maybe blue tack it on, but yeah, I don't want to do any permanent things and that aren't in the instructions, at least not yet. Again, this chair, look at it, keeps getting, whole thing keeps getting dust on it. But anyway, those pipes are in place, and yeah, that's it. That is it for this issue. Right. I also noticed what were the GP screws for? What were these screws for? Did I miss? Hang on, did I miss something? Did I forget to screw something in? Okay, so I used HP screws to screw both of those tubes in place, whereas I was meant to use HP for one of them. I was meant to use HP and a GP, although, I mean, they're in there anyway, secure. So, yeah, I'm guessing it doesn't matter, because I doubt I'll need any screws for another issue. So, I think I'm fine. So, yeah, I've got a packet of GP screws. So, yeah, I was wondering why the holes were were so much smaller, but oh well, it doesn't matter. They're in there. I didn't break anything. And now for the final issue of this month. I've noticed they are coming earlier and earlier. I've noticed actually. So this is issue 22. That one isn't even taped properly, but we will. They put 2 bits of tape on there and it still didn't go down. But don't worry, I put it down. Right. Stuff. God, look how battered it is on the side there. I don't know if that catches the light, but oh look, we're basically repeating previous issue stuff again. And it looks like some of these bits will be kept for a later issue. Wow, this thing almost it's like this thing almost wants to assemble itself. So I'll make this one again nice and, I was going to say nice and quick. There we go. And now we can pop the other one into place. Maybe. Oh, only goes in one way. There we go, that one is in there. So now it's all symmetrical. Hooray. And yeah, basically you assemble the other bits, but they will not be used in this issue. I'm guessing you'll get the next, in fact, yeah, you get the other half of the back panel in the next issue, so I will quickly assemble these and then we'll be done. Alright, so these two bits are assembled here, and thankfully they are letters A to A and B to B on the plastic, so that does help. They will go in my box of bits, including where the battery pack and that goes, so they'll all go in there, safe and sound for next time. But yeah, it's starting to come together. It is starting. I think by the end of the year we'll have finished at least, well, they call it the Meg section. I'd call that bit the well, maybe the mutant section and that. We'll have definitely, probably, I don't know. We'll see how far we get. I can't remember. I'll have to check to see how far we are with the issues. But there's my phone going off. So yeah, that one was probably the least stressful one. The only part that was a bit of a pain in the backside was getting those screws in there, but even then that wasn't too bad. There was nothing too ridiculous. So yeah, and obviously bits of the next issue, and that'll be basically repeating that one, I'm guessing, with the pipes and everything around the back. So yeah, see you in a month's time when I'll be doing the next 4 issues.